executive? All right, I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Right, the Mayor's report. I wonder if we should wait till he's...
Oh, we've got the Mayor's advisor who will be able to speak to the report.
Yes, please. Welcome, Boyd.
Good morning. The Mayor's report lays out the Local Government New Zealand Conference attendances. Further to the report published, it's to be noted that Councillors Harrison, Hunt and Templeton have both indicated an intention to attend as well. There is a fifth recommendation that the Mayor and Deputy Mayor have raised to include today to put before you. It's in relation to correspondence received around seeking a rainbow crossing in Christchurch, and the Mayor and Deputy Mayor have, as per 5 on the screen, requesting that staff provide advice on the costs, potential sites and process. That includes consulting key stakeholders within the community through our community team.
Thank you. Right, we've got questions from Councillor Donovan and then Councillor Johansson.
Can I just check, how will people put forward for this? Because I'm aware some of the people on the list weren't in favour of Local Government New Zealand as an entity, so I'm just confused as to why they're going to the conference.
I couldn't possibly comment on that matter, Councillor. I can only comment on the fact that as a member of LGNZ, councillors of any particular previous view are able to put their names forward to be attended.
So those councillors would now be supportive of the entity, I assume. So can we nominate others?
So what we did is you would have received an email from Ruth asking for anyone who wanted to attend. It's just to note it so we can get it sorted early this time round for accommodation and travel. If you'd like your name put forward.
Because I think it'd be helpful to have some of the councillors there that attended the conference as well to be across those issues. Thank you.
Councillor Johansson, then Councillor Peters.
Yeah, thanks. What's the cost for the LGNZ conference and how much do we have on budget?
I don't have that exact figure in front of me, Councillor. We were just asking for an indication at this stage, but
And it comes out of your allowance that you have for conferences over the term.
We can provide that information to you if you like.
It does it? Are we sure on that?
Yes.
And
yes.
So we're proposing to send 7 people to the conference.
So what we've done at this stage, Councillor, is as it says, it notes the intention. When it comes to the final registration, it may change. So I can't confirm the final figure at this stage.
Right.
But each councillor has an individual allocation for conferences and professional development. How councillors choose to propose that's there.
Okay. So there's no... Okay, that's fine. And then just in terms of the water management strategy, I'm just kind of trying to understand how we, like, outside of the Mural Forum, how we as a council can provide input into the review and also raise concern that the targets are not being met. And I've looked through the report, and unfortunately, the monitoring report that you can have on their website doesn't really align to the way in which the zone committee reports or the actions are being recorded against the targets.
I can't provide that answer right now, but we can circulate that advice to councillors on what the process is for submitting.
So
where did we get to when you raised this last meeting and the one before and the one before that? Where did we get to with this?
So
this is why
it's a valid point, and we're wanting Environment Canterbury to monitor the target against the targets. So where did we get to? Can we
Madam Deputy Mayor, that in this situation, what we've done is it was raised around the Mayor said he would provide the report that was given to the Mural Forum. So in this report, we've attached it for that reason.
Yep.
In terms of advice on the submission, I'm afraid I'm not in a position to answer that, but I'm sure we can provide that information
you will
further.
let's get something back to
So,
we'll get something back.
So
the key thing is the May 2024 report that's going back to the Mural Forum and the November 2024 report. Do we have any decision making as a council around what gets put forward or gets ratified? Because at the moment it's not clear.
So those reports go to the Mural Forum to be received. That's the process at this stage.
Given that we are significantly involved as a council in the water, the CWMS, I think there's a step missing in the process where we actually should agree to what is being proposed in terms of review.
Okay, well, can we get you to look at that? That'll be
yeah.
So there was a resolution last
Yep.
that would have been actioned for staff.
And
So we'll follow up on.
have you got it there? What does it say?
So the resolution last council meeting was to request staff to liaise with Environment Canterbury regarding the possibility of completing the Canterbury Waste Management Strategy Progress Report.
Water
earlier than
management.
2025.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Water management.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
So there's kind of there's two things going on. That they're doing a review of the whole thing, apparently. So zone committee review,
Yes.
looking at structure, funding, resourcing, and we don't get any say in that. The only person that gets a say is our mayor at the moment. And then the second thing is the targets that are on ECAN's website that are not being met. There's still no clear reference to, like, we can see actions that the zone committees are doing around those targets, but we don't get as clear understanding of if the targets are being met, and if they're not, which on their website they state quite clearly they're not being met, what they're doing to try and,
So I
catch up.
wonder if that should be fed into the review.
Yeah.
So perhaps could we put something in here? Request that the mayor address the issue of Environment Canterbury meeting the targets and the CWMS through the zone committee review process.
Could I just make one comment? I think that can certainly be action, but just particularly for those that aren't too familiar with the Merrill Forum, it's all 10 district councils, including the city and the chair of ECAN, that meet. So while we can ask the mayor request these things, it goes to that body to decide. So
Yes.
they may choose not. I'm just.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. So that's why I thought request was probably quite good. Have you got that?
Sorry, so I can get it on screen in a second. Request that the mayor address the issue of Environment Canterbury meeting the targets of the water management strategy.
No, he can't address them. He can raise
Yeah,
those
raise. Yeah.
concerns or.
Raise and report back might be the appropriate wording.
Through the zone committee review process. Okay.
Helpful one. The
Amendment?
yeah, I've got several amendments. No, on the Rainbow Crossing, do we need to put a timeline on that so we could inform the LTP? Like, because I'm just thinking, given I mean, it won't cost much,
And
but
report back within a month?
is it possible? I mean, I can't imagine it being a big piece of work. We could just get it.
Is that
Yeah.
all right, Mary?
We might as well just get it moving because it's
So number 5, and report back within a month.
Or we could say report back in time for consideration in the LTP. Yeah.
Councillor Scandrett, then Councillor Kewen.
Just a question. It can't be answered now, but I'm just intrigued because we have such rules over, the traffic management and the placing of crossings. I'm just wondering, does this now change the ability to change colours of crossings? If traffic could just come back, I'm just fascinated by it. That's all.
I can actually provide an answer on that.
Oh,
so
cool.
You will get that advice within the report on what possibilities there are. This has been done in other cities around the country, so it is a possibility, but the staff report will include that technical information.
Just for the colourblind of us.
Yeah. While that is actually one of the points is around the direction of the lines. So.
Councillor Kewen. Thanks, Councillor Scandrett.
Yeah, I too received the email around the Rainbow Crossing and then went out and spoke to friends in the Rainbow community. Can we get the social implications of that as well?
Yes, it's good.
Because it was raised in that email that everyone received that Rainbow Crossings have become a flashpoint and are potentially creating division and hatred, which wasn't there before,
I think
which
that'd be
was
included by
ironic in that they
Mary.
asked for one.
Yep, thank
But
you.
it would be good to know so we have the view of all of the Rainbow community whether
Thank you. Councillor Peters.
want it. Yeah.
So it doesn't create.
Yeah, mine was circling back to point 2 there and seeing if I could add myself to that list, please. I think I missed the email.
Is that possible?
To go to the LGNZ conference.
How are you going to fit it in?
I've only indicated I don't necessarily.
Did Councillor Cullen, did you want to add your name? Oh,
Okay, if there's no more questions, have we? I'll move the Mayor's report.
Sorry, I did have a question.
Oh, Councillor Moore.
Well, thank you. Just on point number 5, I'm wondering if it's easy or possible after the word rainbow crossing to put or similar, not restricting ourselves to just a crossing. It may be that there's something, we've got a great big Cashel Mall. Some of it could really do with some colour. It could be that there is something we can do better than other cities.
Yeah.
That doesn't, where there can be something that doesn't need to be driven over, for example.
Is everyone happy? We don't need to put it to the vote, do you? Yep, great.
Thank you.
So rainbow crossing or
Similar.
or rainbow something. Okay. All right. Any more questions? All right. There's no debate. Is there any debate? I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Are we?